Okay, we should be live. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for waiting for the stream. Always appreciate that, and still can't believe that people would wait around. Appreciate it. Please be aware we're in 2020. I know the title and the thumbnail says it, but I know I'll get questions if this is 2024. We're just doing a quick chill flight, and I know the airliners work in this game. My fly-by-wire A320 works well, and I'm more knowledgeable with it for sure. So we're gonna get a quick flight in. Thank you guys for joining. Just gonna wait till someone confirms that things are working on my end. I had a bit of trouble earlier. The preview looks good right now, but just with what happened earlier, I want to make sure everything actually is running. This is going to be a bit of a different stream than usual. I'm in the Discord, in the voice chat. So feel free to join the Discord if you haven't already. We have a great community so far, which is awesome. And if you'd like, join the flight deck if you're not too shy. And just come chat. First time watching real live. Awesome, man. Thanks for being here. Really glad you could be here. Arkansas, if you're free, hop in the voice chat. I'd love to chat if you want to. I don't know if you're still flying yourself. Just gotta quickly configure my OBS so I can hear the Discord. So I don't have that set up for my flight sim profile. 1 second. Application audio capture. Discord, okay. My bad, I should have had this prepped a little bit better. I tried to launch everything and it takes a little time to set up for streaming. Okay, it should be good. Sounds good, Arkansas. Alright, I'm on deafen on there. Hey Keegan, can you hear me? How you doing? Sounds good, perfect. Just want to make sure anyone in the stream can confirm that Discord's not too loud or too quiet. I don't know what the flight to do here. Any recommendations on airlines? I have quite a few. I have a lot of Frontier, I have Flair, Air Canada, Canadian North. Let's see what else I got. There's a lot of Frontier ones I could just get. There's like 45 of them. Southwest, Spirit. You're the first one here, so I'll let you choose if you want to. We could do Spirit. Sure. Let's see where I want to take off from. Might do the flight we were trying to do earlier from Pearson, now that I know it'll actually work in here. Let's see. Just gotta figure out where to go that's not too far, but also not too short. Maybe Washington or something. Let's see. So I'll have to sign into the sim brief again. What are you up to, Keegan? You playing Flight Sim 2 or no? Oh, nice. Yeah, slightly off, but nice. Oh, that's awesome. Sounds chill. Let's see. We'll land at the Ronald Reagan Airport here. Or maybe we'll take off from there and go to Pearson. Hope everyone in the stream is doing well too. So weird to be back in 2020 again. Things are actually loading properly. I don't think you can hear Keegan in Discord. Okay, Arkansas, let me see. 1 second. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's not on the right channel. It's actually replaying the... Keegan, do you mind saying something for a sec?
Yeah.
Okay, that looks like
Can you
it's
hear me
working.
now?
Yeah, that looks...
Can you hear me now? Good.
The bar is moving, so hopefully that means good things. But I'm sure...
I can't hear myself because I didn't want to do the radio wavelength and have the background playing as we're talking.
Yeah, I imagine that would be difficult.
Delay.
Yeah, I guess you won't be able to hear the stream then, unfortunately, I guess. Or you'll be hearing me twice, yeah. Fair enough, yeah, it won't be much sounds once we get in the air anyway. And right now it's just the default, music. Which can get really annoying. Let's go a bit further than that. Let's go to Ottawa here. Just still trying to find a good path that's long enough but short enough. It is obviously late. This is a short stream, but do you remember Ottawa's code CD? Is it OW or OY? I just looked at it. Not OW. Not OY. Okay, I'm wrong. Both times. It's CYOW. Okay, I got them kind of mixed up. I use both letters. There we go. Career mode. We'll do career mode tomorrow, Jericho. For sure. This is just an extra stream because I wanted to play this, so I was like, if I want to play, I may as well stream it. But why in 2020? Just do an airliner stream that works somewhat well. Needs some work in 2024.
So much more different than 2024.
Yeah. Have you ever watched 2020 videos, or are you new to it?
No, not at all. Like, that's what I mean. That's what brought me in to CSG and its community, is like everything that you play is something that I wouldn't.
That's cool.
Like I mentioned earlier in Discord, I don't have an Xbox, don't have a PC. I've been a PlayStation connoisseur for pretty much my existence, even though I'm pushing 40. But
that's pretty cool, though.
Like every exactly, and every time that I'm brought in, which is daily, to the stream, I'm just convincing myself, twist my own rubber arm, and just have Christmas, treat myself, and buy a PC. Seems like a better way to go.
It is overall. Obviously, it's a lot more, but...
Well, exactly. Even with your setup, like, if I can go and get used and just kind of do a small build and see what I like and what I don't, and build from there.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I find my stuff's used too, on sale or used. It's the best way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, the yoke is still that yoke specifically is still pricey, but even then, you got it for a few $100s off used. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Painful. Arthur, I remember you. Don't worry, I remember.
Sea of Thieves. Oh,
I don't play Sea of Thieves. Some of my friends do, but.
Summit 1G. I've seen only his gameplay, and that's pretty much all I know.
I haven't heard of him, but I don't watch much Sea of Thieves, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
That definitely looks like a cool game. I was gonna get into it, but I've heard it's really fun when it is fun, but it doesn't last long.
And they ported it to console, so I don't know how that's been playing.
Right.
I know it's been around for at least a year now, I think.
Well, at least then it adds more players if it's crossplay, which is good. Because I've also heard that it's not fun when it's like, you get in there and there's not actually people there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Mark. Hello, I've been watching the after shows. Finally got you live. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely a later one than usual, but appreciate you having here, and I thank you for watching the videos, no matter when you do it. If you do, you can friend me on. Yeah, for sure, man. If I ever get into it, I don't own it, but I thought about getting it someday. The old 2020 loading screens. Maybe 24 isn't as bad. I forgot. I thought these were faster. Maybe not.
Difference of bugs and loading screens.
Yeah, exactly. But this game doesn't stream in as much data, so you're actually loading more.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Man, the graphics are gonna be so different from what I'm used to. So this is what's called a fly-by-wire. Well, the actual plane is fly-by-wire, but what I mean is the modding company that makes this is also called fly-by-wire.
The same.
So it's not the default A320. It's the one they made, and it's a lot better. So I'm waiting for them to port this exact one over, because then it will work nicely. It's one of the only detailed planes that's free. Fly-by-wire made this and the A380, and they're like highly acclaimed because they're, like I said, free and good. let's get. Yeah, I've heard it's good paintball. Hey, how are you? Thanks for the advice, but no worries, Ethan. Yeah, I wish there was more differences, but it kind of makes it easier to know there's not really any differences between besides the planes that you actually get. All right, let me remember what I'm doing. Let me start the boarding. Well, actually, I should probably bring the jetway over. That might be helpful. And I gotta remember how to play all again. Highly playing.
Hello.
Hello, Ethan.
Hola.
How are you doing?
Good, man. Your recommendation I looked through, and I think I'm gonna go with the deluxe version after Christmas.
Nice. That'll be fun. It's definitely good enough. It just depends all on what you want to fly specifically. Like I was waiting for some of the planes that they tucked away in Premium Deluxe, so that's why I got that. But if I didn't want any of those, I definitely wouldn't have.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to get that because I still want to be able to fly the fighter jet.
Fair. I think they had one. I don't know if there's many fighter jets in 2024. I think there's only one, right? Which one?
The F-18 one, the Boeing fighter jet.
Oh yeah, I see that there. Yeah. Just looking at the picture again. I don't know why, but the 2021 and the A320 just stalls on you. What do you mean, Faint? Like it stops loading, or the actual plane does? Yes, I am Goosin, but I'm in the 2020 flight sim, so it should work well. Don't worry.
This is a pretty cool idea to have everybody who likes playing flying games on Discord is a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it seems helpful. A lot of people are getting good advice and about not just the game, but like actually learning how to fly properly, which is cool.
And a lot of people have given me great advice.
Good.
On what I should do and stuff.
Yeah, that's great. That was the idea. I didn't know if it would, take off or anything, but I've appreciated that it has. It's pretty cool. Let's get the ground power unit.
Yeah, it's definitely been a good recommendation. It's one that I've been considering because I looked at the different prices, and then the Aviator one was way too expensive. I looked at. I'm not doing that one.
Yeah, I would not get that either. I don't remember what it adds, honestly. Hey, Mr. Whippy. Hey, Papa. Arthur, I remember you. I said I remember you. Don't worry. I said it the first time you asked.
I think your YouTube channel is really nice and clean and not a lot of the inappropriate talking and stuff. So
for the most part, yeah. No worries, I try. It doesn't bring it out much when you're playing sim games, for honestly.
I agree, man.
It's pretty chill anyway.
So what plane are you flying tonight?
This is the A320. We did it the other day on 2024, but it didn't go super well because it kind of bugged in that game. So.
Okay.
Let me think about what I'm doing here.
I've never tried Microsoft Flight. I used to have Microsoft Flight Simulator, but the older version, it crashed, and then I was like, I'm not going to play it anymore until the newer version comes out.
Do you have a 2020 or X, like the one before that? I think it's called Flight Sim X.
I think I have X.
Okay, yeah. I had that back in the day too. It was definitely crashed often. But it was fun though. I didn't play it much back then. I wasn't super big into flight sims. Hey everyone that's joined. Mr. Rippy, I'm doing good.
Okay, so I do have I used to have Microsoft Flight Simulator X Edition. And I have X-Plane.
Oh, X-Plane's good. I've never played X-Plane, but I've heard it's good. Is anyone else in the chat X-Plane fan? No, you're good, Arthur. You're good. Eventually Big Dad.
11.
Okay, yeah. That's the newer one, right? Or is there 12 now? I think there's 12, right?
12 now too.
Okay. How do you like it?
I haven't really been playing much flying games. I've been playing more construction games instead of flying games.
Do you have the new construction simulator?
Yeah, I have Construction Simulator and I have the Out of Ore mining game.
Oh, I play Outdoor. Yeah. Cool. I don't have construction sim, but I'm definitely gonna get it.
And Out of Ore, there's like a big update coming. I think we're supposed to have mods maybe after Christmas or.
Oh, that's gonna be
whenever
big.
they have-
That's gonna be pretty
whenever
big.
they're
Yeah.
done for the development on the game and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I knew mods were coming at some point. I just didn't know when. It's gonna be big.
Did you do the updates and stuff?
Not for a while. I haven't played in a few weeks.
Well, there's a new beta out, and the new beta says that there is a new upcoming update with a pager included with it in the next update.
Oh, that's cool. There's another game coming out next year called Roadcraft. That's gonna be pretty similar to that, like actually making roads and stuff.
I might get that one, but I'm more gonna put my money maybe towards Microsoft Flight Simulator 24.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do. I'd probably say more gameplay in this than there will be in Roadcraft, but Roadcraft will be cool for the people waiting for something like that. I'm definitely gonna get that. It looks pretty good.
I like this, like, definitely, if any, like, I have a whole bunch of simulator games on my computer that I don't even play. Because I just don't have the time to do so.
Yeah, in the same way.
It gets worse before it gets better. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I've got you both beaten in age. I'm just saying, I purchased games from probably 20 years ago that are still sitting in plastic.
Yeah, that's how it is. It looks always so good in the previews, and then you never get around to it sometimes.
Or when they're on sale, yeah.
Yeah.
Never diss a sale, yeah.
Firemal, the farm sim stream was good. No big upgrades. We started doing silage. We got a bunker, and we were putting silage in there. You don't like the user interface to explain. Physics are great. Yeah, I've heard the physics are the main thing, just the graphics. And I guess now the UI, I didn't hear about that, but I heard the graphics are just worse. And Arthur, we're playing this because 2024 is kind of buggy for airliners, so we're just doing a quick flight in this. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Arkansas explain is the official sim used by Civil Air Patrol. Okay, that makes sense. And Goosen says, so whenever you're ready, the Boeing 737, I'll get on voice chat with you and show you the ropes unless you figure it out. I have not, Goosen, so that would be awesome. Feel free to hop in voice chat whenever. Obviously, with more people in here, we gotta, still I gotta talk to chat once in a while to read the messages, but I do appreciate hanging out with you guys. It's definitely more of a chill stream, so I apologize to chat too if I miss things, but I will catch up on them when I have time. Also, setting up the plane is a little bit harder than when I'm actually gonna be flying it. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing fully right now.
What's your favorite plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator 24?
Well, I'd say that I'm most experienced in the 2020, the A320, but the Boeing 737, I definitely like it a lot because I want to enjoy it. So, like, I want to be good at it to enjoy it, but I'm not good at it yet. So, we'll see. Runway 25.
Yeah, I like the deluxe edition because it gives you a lot of helicopters, the Boeing Dreamliner, the 787.
Yeah.
Looks.
Yeah, the Dreamliner is mainly why I get it. I'm not a big helicopter person, but I will try them eventually for sure.
I'm not a big helicopter person either. I'm more of a plane guy instead of a helicopter guy.
Fair. Yeah, me too. Okay. Almost done putting the flight plan in the plane, I think. Let's see. Nice, we'll catch the VOD later for sure. Yeah, no worries, Firewall. It's available for sure. We didn't get technically much done, but that's how survival series go on Farm Sim. You have to grind out a lot of hours.
Are the missions easy or hard
In
in
what?
Flight Simulator 24?
I think it depends on what you're doing. They're easy to do, but they're hard to get like really good scores sometimes. So they're hard to master, but like they're easy to actually do them. Because it's pretty generous with the rules. Like it doesn't make you fly very well. If you mess it up, they'll still give you a pass.
Cool. I'm just gonna sit back and relax and watch the stream.
Cool, I'm glad to have you here.
Appreciate it.
Can't tell why these points are not connected on my flight plan. Just because of the approach, I guess. Might have entered this wrong. I'm really confused by this. 125. Oh, I chose the wrong thing. There's no ILS on that runway, so we're gonna with 3-2. Sorry to be on the ground for so long. Just gonna figure out this flight plan here. I didn't choose the right runway. It looks like there's no ILS for that runway. That's why I was pretty confused. Let me check out which runway I do want to land on. I think it's 3-2. Yeah, 3-2 is what I want to go to. And we'll do the DNS 3. Novia, and we'll insert that. I'm on a flight from Paris to Southern Ontario in a Boeing business plane, 2024. About 2 hours over the Atlantic. Nights, Arthur. We're both going to about the same place. Kind of. I'm going to Ottawa. Have any recommendations on a starter joystick? I'd say the Flight Sim X, which is what I have. Or Flight Stick X, sorry. My Thrustmaster is pretty cheap. I got it for cheap anyway. I love PMGG products for 2020. Felix is my second choice for 2020. Haven't been brave enough to hit the Felix in 2024 yet. Yeah, hopefully it's going to fix most of the bugs, though, because it's not the base plane, so let me know if you do. Sim just broke my mission. Sorry, man. And, hey, Dylan. Nice to see you. Okay, let's check our flight plan now. Sorry, it took a while to get in there. But it's because I was trying to enter an RNAV approach, and that's not what we're doing. I fault for not noticing that. Let's fix this. There we go. Now we're all set up. All right, that took way longer than it should have. Let's bring it back down there. How's our boarding looking anyway? I got 5 minutes left of boarding. Let's see what I can do. Parking brake is set. Shocks are removed. Engines are off. Looking pretty good. The flight plan's all set up. Let's just set up the autopilot.
Garmin the same nav from 2024 and 2020, or am I just seeing things differently in the A320? I'm not. I'm so not aware of anything when it comes down to these flying games.
Sorry, you said, is the Garmin the same nav?
Garmin was like the nav that what I'm so used to seeing up on the front there.
The Garmin's technically the same because it's called a G1000. So a lot of planes use that in real life and in the sim. But just the A320 has its own like built-in stuff. So it doesn't use the Garmin, like that brand. Yeah, the G1000s usually put in planes that can be built without one as well. You can just get one put in, basically. What runway are we taking off from again? I already forget. Let's see. That's how it is, always. No worries. It's not your fault.
Little does HXC not know I'm a full-blooded Irishman that doesn't have a drinking problem.
That's rare.
Yeah, it is.
No
Yeah.
offense. Yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
Heading 7. Okay, now let's do our V speeds here. That's something I did not do. Let's go to calculate. Definitely going to forget certain steps, by the way, Chad. I know that, but obviously new to be talking to you guys too, which I appreciate, but it's more of a chill kind of stream. So I'm probably not going to remember everything that I should. Fill data, calculate, there we go. How's it going, Canadian Sim? How are you doing today? I'm doing good, Christopher. How are you? I joined your Discord chat, but I have a mouth to me when I'm drinking. It's all good. YouTube's somewhat flexible, but obviously to an extent. So yeah, I'd appreciate it. You can join, obviously, but yeah, whatever you want to do. 134 and 138. So since you're not usually into these like sim games and flights specifically, what really caught your eye?
Just the learning aspect. I had an uncle that actually ended up teaching a few friends of mine in the city of Saskatoon how to fly
All right, cool.
IRL, like real flight.
Yeah.
So this has always been fascinating to me. I never got to be hands-on with him, but he was an uncle of mine, and
Right.
it's just something that always kind of piqued my interest in seeing your setup and just seeing that you can get hands-on. And yes, of course, it
Still a
is
sim, yeah.
game, but it's still fun and worth it for
Sure.
the experience alone. But that's what did it. That in the community. I know I'm a pushing positive kind of guy, but that's just me.
Yeah, for sure.
The
It's
community will
nice.
learn to love me, I'm sure.
Well, all the flight sim community, not just on my Discord, is obviously very, very supportive and everything because they all want people to learn, which is super cool. Huge advantage of it.
We're all learning at the same time.
Yeah. And the people who aren't, who have already learned, or just want to teach, which is great.
And you'll have situations where those that can teach will jump in and have these chats.
Exactly.
Those that are comfortable in doing so, and those that aren't will get there eventually.
Since you have the wheel, why not add racing to your sim stuff? Because I'm horrible at it, actually. I've done it, but I'm horrible. Do you know what company you're going for next in career mode? I think I'll go for the VIP charter with the Vision Jet. It's either that or a cargo mission. Cargo one with the caravan, but I think I'll do the Vision Jet first. Fireball. All right, let's see. I got everything set up here. That's all set up. Let me just go through my checklist quick. Only not reading it because a lot of them at this stage are just checks of, throttle and landing gear down and stuff I already checked. So let's just go ahead and move on as long as we're done boarding. Even with doing it slowly, I think I still beat the boarding time. Yep. 20 seconds. Awesome, HXC. Yeah, I have a friend who does it. I guess it's not like major leagues or anything, but technically it is professionally because he does like tournaments where he actually goes there and stuff. And he taught me a while ago, like some stuff, but still not good at it. You can only teach someone so much in racing, really. It's a matter of skill. Just get the I must have turned my ATC off in this. I'll have to turn it back on. But for now, I'll keep it off. I kind of like just reading it while we're not flying. Just getting the altimeter here.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first
The voice is from the fly-by-wire, which is awesome.
We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Where are we in the airport right now? Let's check the charts. Airport info. I want to push back to the right. This is called Pushback Planner, I think it is. I know that's what it says there, but I'm trying to remember if that's the actual name. of the mod. I can't remember. Oh, toolbar pushback is what this is called, if you're wondering.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground.
You can actually plan on where it goes, and it does a lot more realistic steps of pushback. Make sure the other ground equipment is clear. Oh man, I'm pushing keybinds for 2024. Not working. Oh, okay. They were still connected, but luckily connecting the pushback moves everyone else out of the way automatically. Definitely forgot to do that. Let's just get these guys out of the way.
A little bit glitchy. It's not going
Oh.
right through, but
Oh, just under the wing. That's not good.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed.
This is also
Hatches closed and all
it closes before he leaves, which is odd. But
Parking brakes are set. You may lift. Parking brakes
then in
set.
pushback, they actually like lift the aircraft too, which is pretty cool. That's how it does it. So it should start to lift.
We are cleared for start and push. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
I will in a second, dude. Chill. Oh, I forgot about bringing my throttle over here. 'Cause I've never played 2020 with the throttle. Or I guess I did a little
Parking
bit.
brake.
Hold on, dude. Just tell me over and over to release the
Please
parking
release
brake.
parking brake.
Hey, you gotta relax. I will when I have time, man.
Please release parking brake.
Alright, there. It's released. Oh, wait. This might not be bound in this game. Oh. I gotta plug it in. My bad. 1 second,
Please
guys.
release parking brake.
You're gonna keep hearing that for a second.
Please release parking brake.
Alright. There we go. Let me do customize. And there we go. Alright.
Please release parking
Parking brake is
brakes are
released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
There we go.
It will start in the sequence.
I'm gonna flight deck 2 later if you want to see my setup. Sure, man. When we're done here, I'll join. Might be a little bit of some time, but are we starting the pushback or not? There we are. Oh my god, what a rookie mistake. Hold this. How did I not start the APU? You can tell I haven't done this in a while. I've never, ever forgot that. Wow. I just lost all power to the aircraft.
I could have helped, but like I said, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Just look,
But-
the differences alone from 2020 to 2024 is just astounding.
Yeah, it is quite different. I mean, the plane will work the same, but I mean, in here it'll actually work. That's the difference. I know how to work it. I promise you guys, in chat, I've never ever done that before. I have a couple videos where I'm not talking in 2020. And I know the procedures. I can't believe. Basically, I didn't start up the plane's own power generator before I unplugged from the ground power. So I've just lost all the power. Oh, there we go. Things are okay. Let's see, APU. Good thing this is not a serious stream. I would have got mad at people for that.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
Let's reset the camera. Start the engines up. I don't fly with my right hand. I gotta figure this out. There we go. Ooh, I gotta figure out this 1 second. Usually I replace the flight stick and the throttle, and now I need them both plugged in, so 1 second. Just starting yesterday, we did. And it melted. Just started, which is crazy.
In the middle of this Saskatchewan. So
Yeah, no, I imagine there's lots. And today it's the first it like stuck really. Well, like yesterday to today. 2 days ago we had snow and it didn't stick.
Please set parking brakes. Parking brakes set. Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
we're getting fresh powder as we speak outside.
Nice.
A bit of a snowfall this year.
Ground. You may disconnect.
How much do you have?
Okay, sir. Clear to
The
disconnect.
first
Pin has been
snowstorm we had
removed. Stay left
23
side.
centimeters.
Have a good flight.
Okay.
And I think second
Holding
one
position waiting for the
was
visual.
just
Thank
over
you
a foot.
and goodbye.
Right. That's
Mhm.
quite a lot. I already have.
Yeah. We didn't really have much of a fall here in Saskatchewan this year.
Yeah. Well, you said that was your first snowfall?
Uh, 2 weeks now since the first, I think.
Okay.
More today. Not as bad.
Just locking the door to my cockpit. And you can actually hear them doing the safety briefing before you lock the door, which is super neat. There's so many details in this game, in this plane specifically, that aren't in the base game's plane in 2024, but also in 2020. It's not like 2020 was better, it's just that modded planes are better. And I don't have any for the new one. Let's just check some things I already forgot to check that are simple, like the air condition temperature. Yeah, the cockpit is 11 degrees. Probably should fix that. For some reason the cabin is hot. Where are we flying, Field Marshal? We're going to Ottawa from Ronald Reagan in Washington. Hello again. Hey, Jacob. How are you doing? All right, is the other engine available? It is. Let's start going. I didn't look at my charts already. Definitely out of order, but it's okay. Let's see. How am I getting to the runway? How do they actually want me? I don't think ATC told me specifically how they want me to get there. Oh, we didn't request taxi yet. Makes sense. All right, taxiing to Hold Short via taxiway. And where's that? Oh, it's that one there. 115. We're not taking off from 115. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore the ATC. I already have it turned off for that reason. The in-game ATC is not knowing what they're doing, typically. So let's just ignore them. It's gonna be weird using my left hand for the throttle now. While we taxi, we'll set our brake on max. Hold on, what is my brake keybind on here? Ooh, how do I brake?
What break line?
Yeah, hold on. I haven't played 2020. How did I stop?
You never stop.
I never stop. I must be this button on here.
CSG forever.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's that one. Okay. I knew I had something. All right. Okay, let's go. And we're going to set our flaps and our speed brake. We'll arm it by pushing it forward. If you don't know, you set the auto brake on max and you set your speed brakes as armed. And what that does is if you reject your takeoff, you stop midway through. It applies like maximum braking and the air brakes come up and everything to try to stop you before the end of the runway.
Oh.
So it's just precautionary basically.
Mm.
And that's what the V speeds mean. A V1 means you're going too fast that's where you have to take off no matter what. But if you haven't called V1 yet, you have enough space to stop theoretically. Or you should. How's everyone in the chat doing? 34 viewers, which is sweet. Appreciate you all being here. I know most people expect 2024, but we'll be back at it tomorrow. So weird not to have a giant yoke in front of me. just say we got permission to cross this runway. Looks fine to me. My taxi lights are on. I couldn't remember if I actually turned them on. We got it. Even all the little sounds you can hear in the plane of like rattling on the ground and stuff is really, really detailed in this. Much better than 2024.
I have the stream muted, so like just
Oh,
like I
right.
said, the graphics alone is the difference is astounding. I can't believe that 2024 is kind of screwing it over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to say here.
It's
But
pretty,
I
yeah.
know-
Are you saying it's
I know
much
we're
better in
trying to-
2024 or it's pretty close?
Exactly. Where I guess we're accustomed to having not fully developed games as being a consumer to the product, but
Yeah.
2020, this looks really crisp. And
It's
this is
quite
the first
good, yeah.
I've seen.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
this is-
The plane is more detailed than you normally see base game, like I mentioned, because it's a modded plane, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're talking mods at the start. Yeah.
yeah, but obviously I have no scenery mods or anything, so everything outside is. You'll notice when we fly that things are not quite as good. Like the ground is way lower resolution and stuff. That's kind of to be expected. Obviously, it's an older
Yes.
game.
Yeah.
But you have to remember, even though it's the older game, it's still 2020. It's not that long ago.
Exactly.
Set our ATC mode and our traffic advisory.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
All right, we're ready to go. Let's try to get takeoff clearance, but I don't think we're going to through this in-game ATC this time because we're not at the right runway according to them. We're just gonna leave it.
Is this inside game ATC?
Yeah, it is. I have them turned off because last time I was flying this, I've been playing on VATSIM, like the real ATC, real people.
Yep.
So I just turned it off. So right now, I'm not even gonna worry about enabling it just for this. You know, we're not trying to be all serious here, so we'll just go for it. Let's change this to arc. Arm the auto throttle. Cannot for some reason. That's fine. All right, let's go for it. See how this goes. First time back in 2020. I guess you can't hear, but the stream can hear how good the sounds are on the fly-by-wire. It's so awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, at least watch back the takeoff. The rattling and stuff and the runway bumping is really, really neat.
oh, I was gonna ask you probably had an in-between stream between this and American Truck.
I did. I had played some farm sim for a while.
You can play it?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it was gonna be the last stream of the day, but I was like, oh, I might as well play something. And I was gonna play ATS, and I'm like, oh, I'll play this.
And here I thought my timing was impeccable coming back from doubleheader date night.
Yeah. How did it go?
It was good. Like I said, it was just a Blades game. Went to a Blades game, a little bit of snowfall
Right.
on the way, and then that was pretty much it. Did dinner and called it.
Great.
Got back at about 11. About 12:38 now.
Sweet. That's pretty chill.
Central Standard. Yeah, pretty chill.
Obviously messed up part of my approach, but that's okay. I didn't notice what was going on.
Yo, Suzy.
Yeah, what's up?
You good,
Oh,
man?
hey, I didn't know you joined. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, man. Yo, it's filled, man. It's filled. It's filled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can I change your name on here? Is that fine? Oh, one sec. Or if you right click on your name, you can change it if you want to. So people know who you
I
are.
got the unique app.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll change it later. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It does. It only changes it for this server, by the way, if you're wondering. It doesn't change it for like your whole Discord.
Yeah. When we're talking about I think Keegan was talking about the 2020. I think it's more like there's more updates on 2020. So updates are done.
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, come on. Oh, why am I getting a master warning? Okay. Yeah, it definitely works better. There's less bugs.
Yeah, probably Q1 or Q2 next year. By the time I get the feedback from like gamers like us and
Yeah.
sinners. But I like that.
2024 will be the same.
Yeah, definitely 2024 will be better. No, I think no one is saying it won't be. It just isn't right now for some things. It just depends, really.
Yeah, because I know, like, I was following, like, all their relaunch videos and everything. They're basically trying to get, like, I think their main aim was just to expand the community. Like,
Yeah.
someone like me, I never simmed before. Because, you know, it's a huge simmer. But when I saw it, I was like, okay, let me hop on this. So I'm the kind of, did I say clientele that they're trying to get at. And when you look at 2020, even now, if I download 2020 again, it's like 150 gigs.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's
so crazy how they do the new one.
Yeah, the 2024 is like 50 gigs.
Right.
So I think they're trying to they'll work out the kinks and try to see how they reduce the space it has to take on your SSD and everything.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep it under like maybe 100 gigs or maybe 70 gigs.
I think on console is like 11 gigs too to download 2024, which is crazy. Everything is just streamed. Like it only takes up 11 gigs of space, which is crazy.
Yeah, they were super focused on that. So
yeah.
I think that's the issue. Like first time I hopped on your stream and you were talking about, I was like, yeah, issue everybody's complaining about bugs. I'm like,
yeah.
It just launched. They got to get the review. Yeah. And then they'll see, okay, we need to tweak this, tweak that.
I get people being upset about a buggy launch and like don't want to defend them ever too hard of like they should have some of the major things. Like how would you have not caught that? If I have the issue 4 times in my stream, then how did a playtester not have it once? But some of the smaller problems and a lot of the bugs have been like very specific to certain people, which obviously really sucks when you have a bug. But when you're the only person having it and like 100 people, then of course it's unfortunately something that would be very hard for them to have caught in the process beforehand. As long as they react quickly, which they aren't reacting extremely quickly, but I mean it's still quite new. So as long as they react quickly and fix a lot at once, then I think people will be pretty happy with it.
Yeah, and you know the difficulty it was to even download the game. Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure when the numbers come out, it's probably I don't want to say that, but I think they say like 100 million people who play it.
Right. It was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine all the work they went through just to be like, hey.
Yeah, they didn't expect that much for sure.
Yo, a few 4 years, major updates, of course people are like I said, I'm a casual fan. I'm not gonna say I'm a hard cinema or something.
Right. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, so I guess I mean I'm not their PR, but like
well, I mean like their audience they identified when they in their launch like that they have 3 specific core audiences. Like they're very focused on all 3 and they call them virtual tourists, which just get in the game and they want a hot air balloon, just they're in the game just to see the world. And then gamers, they call them, where it's like kind of like you, where it's casual, like you want to fly a plane and know how to do it, but like just casually and get around. And then hardcore simmers, like that's their separation in their words. So they definitely do care about all categories of players, and that's why it's so hard to make a balance of a game that works for everyone.
I'm not gonna lie, I know how much I spent getting here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm worried about. Being somebody that doesn't have a PC, that's what I'm worried about.
Right.
Jeez. Nah, I'd say, like, I had that struggle too. Trust me, like, I don't know, I was saying it in the chat yesterday, I don't know if you got it, but I was like, I had to bite the bullet and get a RTX 4060, because, like, my laptop, my personal laptop, it was running it, but, bro.
It'd be hard, yeah, for sure.
It was hot. Like, it was
right.
going crazy. Like, so I just say, you know what? Might as well just, get a gaming PC. I have been looking forward to it.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you want to, I'd say, I think it's Keegan, right? Like, if Keegan wants to go for it, no rush, man. Like, trust me, if you want to invest in it, like, I'd say, get the parts you need first.
Yeah.
And slowly you can build it.
Yeah, I definitely say do it right. Like PCs are great because you can upgrade them after many years, but
as you go.
Yeah, you definitely.
New every 6 months anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go top of the line all brand new because it will be outdated, or it will be, not brand new in 6 months, but it still won't be outdated for 5 to 7 years. So you still do want to do it right the first time, so then you don't have to upgrade 2 years later.
That's why I was asking people in the chat. I was like, yo, did anybody get any solid Black Friday deals? Because I was like,
Right.
you gotta keep your eyes open. Like my first course would have been like, I'm advising people, get a case. Cases are cheap now. Like, you get a case on Amazon, a solid case. SSDs are cheap. You can work towards it. The main thing that's gonna eat your money is more like the CPU, GPU, and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The big things.
Those ones you can take your time. And the little scouting around that I did, like even now, like some things won't go lower, like the GPUs, but like you could get a good bundle.
For sure, yeah.
The motherboard and all that stuff. So you don't need to bite the bullet and get one right now, but you can work towards it, like get pieces of it.
Yeah, when you find good deals. I know a lot of people that do that. It's hard to, get a couple pieces of gear and then not be able to play because you haven't built the whole thing, but sometimes it's the most cost-efficient way to do it. Trying to quickly catch up on chat. HXC, we are going to do multiplayer farming for sure. Just gotta find the right kind of map and series to do it on. Get a TVM in crew mode, have the IFR approaches and icing, and seeing the boots expand the wings. Maybe I will. I think we're gonna get Vision Jet first, but I'm sure we're gonna get every plane eventually. Bazawan said it took up 33 gigs on his C drive. Stream cache is stored in your app data. That's pretty good. Only 33. Superbia, hey, nice to see you. And Firemall says, y'all are basically describing the state of every game dropped by EA Sports. Yeah, that's true.
The one quote from me earlier.
Yeah.
Incomplete games are what we're used to and accustomed to as a consumer.
The problem with EA Sports is they fix it 6 months later, just like Flight Sim, but they release the game 12 months later again. So
no, they just reskin the same game and say, "What are you talking about? You're not seeing the same like intro to the game that you're used to playing every year. It's not the same intro. It's a different FPS. What are you talking about?
There's a different name of a person. It's completely different."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys like are deep into EA, like they're having some.
I'm not.
Right now, like,
yeah, it's hand over fist.
Like
Good.
I play 2K. I play FIFA. It's called FC25. Yo, they're really getting hammered, man, like online.
That's surprising, but good.
It's crazy because I noticed it. I know how. Like this is my way of getting how it's trending. Like if they drop it, and in the first few months, I'm already seeing like 25% off, 30% off. I'm like, okay, still not going as much as they wanted. Because like, if you check your Xbox app or PlayStation, so like 2K25 has been on sale for a while, even before Black Friday. Like, it's been on for a while, so
I mean, I gotta get. They're in a position where they have to release new games, obviously quite often, and it's generally the same game because like the players in real life do change, and people want to play the players they see in real life. So it's like they're kind of in the middle of, they're not doing much work, and people are mad about it. It's the reskin, and they're charging so much money, but then they kind of have to make new games because people want the new players. Like, even though they're just changing the name of the players, like people want that. So I think the real problem is just that it's so expensive when they know you have to buy one every year. Since they don't have to do much work, they should just price them lower, and then I think people will be less mad that they're releasing the same game every year because they kind of have to, as long as it's a reasonable price. And Arthur,
profit margins, bro. Profit margins.
Yeah, exactly.
I think games used to be cheaper, right? Now it's like what, $89.99 or $89.
What is?
Remember when candy used to be a penny? Do you remember that though?
I'm not trying to be that kind of guy. I'm just being like, I remember when, I don't know if I'm wrong, maybe $50, $60.
Oh yeah.
I remember when every game was like $40, and that was kind of big, and then it moved to 50, and it was huge, and then 60, and then 70, and now every game is 80. That's just how it is.
It's crazy. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Side note, I wasn't sure you were gonna come back on. Yo, you're giving us a triple fiesta today.
I know, it's a big one today.
Yes.
Farm sim and flight sim.
Farm sim and flight sim. You're trying to get those hours in.
I am.
Work for the constituency, eh?
Exactly. I mean, I have fun doing it though. I was gonna play ATS, like I said, on the farm sim live stream at the end. That I'd probably be on ATS for a bit. But I'm like, I want to do an airliner flight that works. I haven't done it in a while in 2020, so I'm like, yeah, well, I might as well go on it and just make it chill. Where I know a lot of people won't join for 2020, which is perfectly fine. It's not the game they want to see. So just talk to chat, and then I'm like, well, you know, if I'm gonna do that, why don't I just join the Discord and talk to you guys? You know, actually in person for once, or not in person, you know, but actually talk to you.
It's fair, it's fair, it's true, it's true. Hey man, we're always here to support you. You know,
Well, I really appreciate it, guys.
pushing,
As you know, that's my favorite word.
pushing the chat. Yeah, like Jamal, he doesn't sleep, man.
Yeah, no, never. I'll be on ATS tomorrow morning.
We might not see him on Monday though. You know? But,
Yeah, well, my workplace won't see me on Monday.
oh shit. Alright.
Not on time
that,
anyway.
That farm sim would be like, I'm trying to get on it, but like, if it was like a community kind of thing, yeah, it would get stuff done faster, right?
For sure.
I know it's you and your shorty just doing it.
The problem with certain series is like, say the survival series we're doing now, it's just it's hard to have the right amount of work done. Like if you're playing a legit save, like where you're trying to save up the money, even just us both having a tractor, we had to go more into debt than you would want to in a series like that, because like we both need to have a tractor so we can work. So it's, you know, if you throw 5 people in there, it's like, or you're gonna like cut the grass with your hands, you know, you can't really do much. But for sure, just for the fun of farming, like, so it's hard to do a legit like where money matters series. But once a bigger map, like an American style, you know, giant fields comes out, then we'll just go in there with $100 million and, you know, have a bunch of people. I think there's up to 16 people in there, so we'll just have a bunch of people and kind of do farming for fun, not, you know, in a serious trying to get money kind of way. And Arthur, we were flying from Washington, D.C. to Ottawa. Ronald Reagan to Ottawa International. And Firemall says, to be honest, they should release sports games on a 3 to 5 game cycle and probably develop the game and rosters, but there's no money in that 3 to 5 year cycle. Yeah, I agree, but you're right. There's not money in that. But to be fair, I also feel like certain people are going to want to see the people, you know, that are on the roster right now every year. But do they update it with like a year behind? Like if you buy, say, FIFA 24, is it the people who are in FIFA in 2024 or is it in 23 who were in it 23?
I think it's 23. So I think the cycle is, so they release it every September.
Okay.
They release it every August or September. So like the players who were in from like July till the last cycle.
Right.
Like from the last year or so.
Yeah, I hate to defend EA ever, but I mean, like, I just can't imagine like them not doing it every year, because like, can you imagine how many people would, you know, one certain players in say 25 and they just released a game in 2024 and the next one's in 2027? Like, I'm sure there's going to be people that are upset. Like, I really want to play this person, you know, like, why can't we have this roster? So like, how do they not release the game every year at the same time?
Change that narrative. You know, even when they, so based on like for soccer, there's like transfer season, right? Just like how you have like free agency.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm happy to listen, but just so you know, I know nothing about sports.
Yeah. I just feel like it's like there's a period where you can trade players and all that stuff. Like people make moves, right? So yeah, transfer windows. So sometimes they used to release it right in between the window, and some moves might happen after. So what they do, they just do like a DLC, just download an update, and it just puts everybody where they're supposed to. So they could do that, like a DLC, and just every year just. But I think it's more of like they're trying to sell like, oh, in this version you can do this. Oh, there's more reaction speed. There's more this. There's more that. More
Yeah, that
control.
makes
So they're
sense.
selling you all that stuff. If not, they just, bro, it's just easy to.
Yeah, I guess why don't they just do it where it's like, you know, say FIFA 24, and then say they don't have good game changes until 2028, then just each year release like the roster DLC or just an update even for free. But even if it was like a $5 like for when you have FIFA 2024 and 2025 happens, then make us pay $5 for a 2025 roster DLC or something.
No, I know my experience. I know sometimes if you have like, I think I haven't gotten 25 this year, 24, 23, from like 21.
Right.
So if you have the previous version, sometimes they give you like early access discount or some stuff like that. Like they'd be
Oh,
like,
cool.
if you pre-order now, you might get like 10% off.
Right.
15% off, because you already bought the game last year. But I'm not sure how consistent they are with that. But I know like you want to get the next year's game is about to come out. They do.
Yeah, they definitely don't care. They want to get the money if they are able to.
It's $89, man.
Exactly. That's also crazy. Like if you're gonna make one every year and you don't improve it, you could at least like be respectful in a way of not making it $89.
And there's some, to be fair to them, there's some legal issues with that. Like, so
Yeah, fair.
The players' rights are gotten from one place. What I just even found out this year, if a player retires, you can't use their likeness.
Right. Okay.
Negotiate a separate deal. So that's why I think every year, like you say, like the roster change, they have to
They have to actually do that. That's fair.
New people, but also we don't have the rights to this.
Right.
And
So you have to take people out. Yeah, that's complicated too. So I don't know. Everything's complicated. Mark said they could make a paid subscription to update rosters all the time and add new players. That's true. Because even it's an online game, obviously. They could just, even for that, they could update and take people out, when needed. They don't necessarily have to release the new game. And Fire Model says usually the rosters are up to date, but honestly, the community makes better rosters than EA. You can just download like community rosters. I didn't even know that. Oh, so yeah, what is the point of the new game then?
That's across all games. Typically, you'll have community pages and roster
I had
creations.
no idea. So yeah, what? Then there is no point in the new game. John says, are you playing career or free play? I'm doing free play in 2020, not 2024. Hey, Lippy, nice to see you again. We're doing good. How about you? And Bazawan says, in EA, they would never do that with their shareholders demand all the money. Yeah, that's also fair. Yeah, exactly. Sorry to cut you guys off once in a while. I just got to catch up on chat too.
No, it's cool. I'm looking at it too. I was just like, yo, like. But like a sim game like Flight Simulator, yeah, you could wait like 5 years, make some major updates. Like
right.
For me, I'm not gonna lie, you're spot on. Reason why I, started getting into this more. Like, oh, you know what? I could have a flight from here to Japan in the comforts of my house. So I'm just like, all right, I'm just a casual.
Yeah, it's really fun.
And then it exposed me to, it's a crazy community, a different community,
right?
Like members and everything. I'm geeked, so it's cool.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. I mean, that's what's great about games like this. Kind of what we were talking about before. It's it caters to a wide variety of people. Like I never thought someone like Egan, you're a great example, and I thought it was pretty cool that like you don't do sim games, and then you're now watching it and being interested in it, which is really cool to have that opposite way, happen in the community, because it's cool to actually see people come to them for sure. It's different than your sports games or like even Call of Duty. Like obviously it's a completely different style of gaming.
Yeah, I'm a huge like God of War, Spider-Man, all that kind of gaming guy, but like then I just stumbled on. I think one of the reasons why I never got into Flight Sim was because I think it's an Xbox exclusive, right?
Yeah, it is Xbox and PC. Yeah.
And I'm a
Which I actually didn't even know that until
PlayStation
recently.
guy.
Okay, makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm a PlayStation guy, so it was never on my radar.
Right.
So,
Makes
but
sense,
then
yeah.
when I started getting to it, I'm like, oh, actually. And to be fair, Game Pass, solid. Kind of expanded their base.
Yeah, no,
I
like
can
crazy.
be like
Since
a
I used to have it.
PlayStation guy and still dabble in Xbox games, you know. 'Cause, like, I tell people, I mean, this is on the tangent. But
Yeah.
hear me out. I tell people, like, if you're trying, as much as I love PlayStation, if you're trying to, like, if you're a parent, you know, trying to get something for your kid, I'd advise you to get an Xbox. Why? Because $89.99 every
Yeah, no way.
celebration is not easy.
Yeah.
If you get you an Xbox, a Series X or a Series S.
Yeah, when people were saying it was on Game
Pass.
Pass, I was so surprised. Like back when I had an Xbox. I've had this PC for maybe a year and my last one for 6 or 7 years. Probably this year, and maybe it's like 6 years, but back when I had an Xbox, Pass was pretty much a joke. Like you'd go on there and it would be games you've never heard of. Like some would be good and you discover new games, but it would never be a game you heard of. Like, you know, it'd be not big $60, $70, $80 games. So now the fact that you can pay $10 and get an $80 game is just wild. Something as popular as Flight Sim.
They try to do the grimy stuff at first, but then they realize like, oh, you know what? You have to step it up. So I might be wrong. So like, is it Ultimate Pass or something?
I have no idea. I think it's called Game Pass Ultimate or something like that.
Yeah. So that one, I know you get access to the library, but I don't know if you get same day release access.
Right.
So, because I know they're trying to, you know, separate, just like PlayStation. They pissed me off with the tiers, with the essential and all that stuff. Right?
Yeah.
When there was this 1-for-1, you sign up, you get what you want. Then they changed it up too, so everybody was trying to step it up. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Like if I was not able to get Game Pass for PC, I wouldn't even be. To be honest, I won't be 25 cents. You know, just to even test it out and see, okay, should I spend $89 on it? You know?
Yeah, that's really cool that they do that, and it's on PC too. I guess there's PC Game Pass. I just don't have it, but it keeps advertising to me too.
I think if you get the Ultimate, you get both PC and.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But then there's the separate one for like. Now I'm sounding like some advertising. There's a separate one.
Yeah, you're gonna sell me on it.
No, man, you don't.
The PlayStation player sells me on Xbox Game Pass.
Isn't that the most ironic thing?
Yeah. Lippy, I'm just here to vibe out any reason we're playing 2020. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and we're playing it because it works for airliners. 2024, a lot of people are getting it to work for sure, but obviously if you saw the last flight we did in A320, it did not go well. And the flight director doesn't turn off on you in this. But yeah, we're definitely going to stick to 2024 as our primary one, and I'll still do free flights in that for sure too. Just I know there's some patches next week, and I wanted to have a relaxing stream that I wasn't worried if the game was going to work or not. So that's why we're on 2020. Because we know it works well. Yeah, no, it definitely was less popular.
I wasn't seeing a lot of people. Now, some other guys I follow, I'm seeing them like, oh, they're getting into it. I'm like, seriously, you might have caught something. Like,
yeah, it takes a lot of hours to grind out for sure, and I wanted to do it right away. Not even because of the views, just that was the thing I was looking forward to the most. It just worked out.
Free flights, testing it out.
Yeah.
That's how I knew like there were bugs in it, and I was like, okay.
Luckily, career mode worked almost the best. It seems they had the least bugs of anyone. Just the small planes had less to break, really, than the airliners. So that's the only really noticed like game-breaking bugs where I couldn't even complete a flight without crashing or doing something wrong until I got into the 737 or the A320. The whole career mode. The problem with it is it takes a really long time too. With nothing against bigger streamers that don't stream as long, but obviously they have the luxury of not needing to for their channel, so you just can't get as much done without streaming a lot of hours and very, very frequently. So I was able to get obviously further in career mode than a lot of people, which is I know why people were interested. But that's definitely just what I wanted to do the most, and I started on the day it released, so makes sense that that's how most people found my channel.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing they were trying to sell us on, like, oh, okay, first time, like, career,
Yep.
all that stuff. So,
Which I'm surprised less people got into it like on the day of launch. It's very cool. It's obviously interesting and different, and free flights, as cool as the game is, it's very different. I mean, you're looking at 2020 now, and people are still coming in and thinking they're watching 2024 until they realize like it's not that different. Not different enough where it's like a brand new game. So I'm surprised that was like the first thing so many people went to. Because it's definitely cool, but like, why would you not want to play career mode? Like, that's new. That's brand new.
I think most of the I was gonna feel it and see how it goes. Then
Yeah.
but now I'm seeing a lot of people like, oh, starting
Yeah. If you'd like to change your trip, Arthur, you can. But I don't think I have multiplayer traffic turned on, so I'm not sure if I'd see you. You got lucky. I had a flight that was supposed to take 3 hours in the Grand Caravan. The altitude, it told me I had to cruise at 51 knots in the face. Ended up taking 4 hours and had to cheat in fuel. Jeez. Yeah, that's not great. I definitely had some stuff like that where major headwinds made the flight way longer, but no game breaking like bugs or anything. Anyone watching the stream, by the way, I really appreciate your support. Thanks for sticking around. And if you want to hop in the call, like, you're 100% feel free. The Discord's in the pinned comment. It's not, limited to anybody. So if you'd like to join, just go ahead.
Yeah, it's not locked. Hop in, you still got some energy.
Hang out.
Everyone's breaking walls. DSG's not the only one that doesn't like hearing his voice or recording, and I have my TV off, so when I watch this back later, I guarantee, guess what, I'm not watching this back later because I'm on this.
Right, yeah, it's scary to do for the first time, for sure. So I appreciate you guys. That's why I said, if people want to. I know not everyone, even who wants to, will join. That's perfectly fine. It's not...
This is the start of making interaction and making interactive segments to every live, so then you're going to have those that are more aware and consistent with planes that are not out of your comfort zone. They'll have more to do, and they'll make it's just going to make everything so much more interesting.
For sure.
See where it's going.
Yeah, I'm happy to be in the call with you guys. It's cool. Obviously we'll be flying together at some point too, but it takes a long time to set up for that stuff, like a long time, and I was already doing this, so I'm like, I might as well do something new, but not a full like community kind of flight right now. If you check the description, I said talking to my sometimes unruly passengers.
Yo, CSG, we're gonna put a I appreciate you counter on
oh no. I'll feel more self-conscious about that too.
Anytime you say I appreciate you, we're gonna count it.
I'm just gonna put it on the screen at all times, like big banner at the top, really in the way.
Yeah, that'd be fire, man. Just put it on the side. Just like, I appreciate you. Once you see this stream, just I appreciate you. Yeah.
Let me calculate my descent real quick so I don't mess this up. 1 second. Okay, we need to go to 3,000 feet, and we're at 37,000. So we need to lose 34,000 feet. So if you times that by 4, you get 136. So we need to start descending at about 136 miles away. A good way to do that for those who don't know. There actually should be a calculator here.
I thought it was 3 though. I thought it was 3.
Times 3?
Yeah, I thought it was 3.
Maybe. It might be. Well, sorry, it depends on the glide slope that you want to follow. 4% glide slope is what I want to follow, so. Let me make sure. Now you got me questioning. I might be misremembering here. Yeah, I don't know what glide slope the plane wants to do. Okay, it's 3 actually. Let me see. If I do 4, glide slope of 4 degrees. 2 degrees? Okay, no, sorry. I was doing it right, but for 3 degrees, not for 4 degrees glide slope. So I think what you're timesing by 3, which is what you were doing, gets you a 4 degree slope. So a bit of a steeper descent. Then, yeah, if I enter 4 on the computer here, it says 87 miles, which would be roughly 34 times 3. 102, so closer, yeah. But yeah, if you times it by 4, you'll have a more of a gentle descent.
Okay.
You wouldn't see me anywhere in the middle of Atlantic. Are you in Ontario or Ottawa IRL? I'm in Ontario. Ottawa's in Ontario, by the way. It's just right on the border of Ontario and Montreal. Or Quebec, oh my gosh. Montreal's, why I say Montreal, wow.
Missed it by
Wow.
that much.
I'm not Canadian, I lied to y'all.
I've never been out east.
He's from Ohio, Chad. He's from Ohio.
Yeah, I'm from Ohio, and I just wanted to hide my identity, so I put Canadian Sim Gamer. Now I've got to quickly learn all about Canada, so you don't catch me.
Yeah, Wikipedia is on the right screen.
Oh yeah, it's on ChatGPT, and it's like on voice mode. Every time you say something, it just types it in and tells me what the hell you're talking about. Why is autopilot off? Why is the speed so low? Oh, so many questions.
I have power over electronics.
What is going on? Why is my speed so low? My engine is like ruined here. Oh no. You guys distracted me too much. I didn't refuel the plane. We're out of fuel.
No, bro.
Oh
I
no.
just got in like 10 minutes ago.
It's
No
Keegan's
way.
fault. It's Keegan's fault.
Yeah, just because I've been here
Absolutely,
from the start.
I've never ran out of
Claire
fuel.
was in here before me. She's been muted the whole time. She's been here longer. It's not my fault.
Ain't no way, man.
I don't know.
Can't pin that on me.
Yeah, it's gotta be you, Keegan. I gotta blame it on somebody other than myself. Never ever have I forgot to refuel. I was like, man, we're really out of power here? Nothing's working? Yeah, we got no fuel. Our engine's starting up at least. I got one engine running. Come on, plane, you got this. Come on. I really need debut to help start this. Let's turn on. Where's the engine bleed? Engine bleed is already on. Lovely. She doesn't want to start both engines at the same time. Oh, that's the pack screen. That makes sense. Engine screen. Crank the engines and add fuel. Oh yeah, I don't know how to restart engines after this. I've never had this happen before. Fuel is like this. Sorry, okay. Ram turbine. Crank the engines and add fuel. I don't know how to, I do not know how to do that. I'll be honest with you. Here I thought I have fuel like in the plane, by the way. Now, just so you know, I've refueled it, but it's not solving my problem of not knowing how to restart the engines properly. Do you mind elaborating? We have one engine running. The other engine starting up. I think we're good.
He says he's missing road joking, bro. Like, Road's full of jokes, man.
He's a crazy guy for sure. Okay, we got our engines going again. We're good. It's just gotta take some time to start up. I'm flying with like both hands here. I got my hands all crossed. What a lovely sunset, though. That's true Spirit Airlines fashion, running out of fuel mid-flight. Now I gotta change the thumbnail to be all clickbaity. Spirit Airlines emergency.
I
No,
chose.
you aren't lying. You're cruising. No fuel. You're cruising.
Yeah.
Ain't no lie.
Right. Looks like we're pretty good. The engine's almost started up. There it goes. Okay. Okay. massive problems there because just all my power now added on one side.
Is it a CSG stream and there's no problem?
There we go. Exactly. It wouldn't be.
No.
See, I had videos of me flying the A320 before I talked on YouTube, and everything went well. As soon as I started talking, it all went wrong. So if you're scared to talk on YouTube, continue to be scared because you'll mess everything up. I proved
I
it.
was scared until today, and look what happened here.
Exactly. Somehow you took all my... Maybe you took my fuel. Sure you didn't do that?
No, you just take it as a normal conversation. You even forget what it's a stream.
Yeah, it's definitely easier over stream. That's like once I started streaming, it was better for sure. Come on, let's go. Come on, autopilot. Let's direct to the next waypoint. Let's see. Direct.
Yo, today we haven't seen Tendil today.
I know he's
Yeah,
been around today.
probably busy.
Yeah. With Thanksgiving weekend and stuff. People got things to do.
A couple of people stand out. Tendil, Rojo.
What did you just join? Hope all is well. We are just cruising. All is going well, except for the fact that we ran out of fuel midair. And we're all talking in the Discord. Or not all of us, but the people right here. A bunch of us here. You're welcome to join, by the way. It's all up to you. Join the Discord. Awesome, Arthur. Glad to have you in here.
Oh, Henry's not here today.
Henry?
Yeah,
I know. I wonder if this
Like,
game is the same as Microsoft.
Once we see Harry in the chat,
You know it's good.
Yeah.
My autopilot's not working. I'm not 100% sure on why. I guess my altitude's way off because I had it. We weren't cruising anymore, but that's fine. Let me fix that. Come on, heading hold, speed hold. What's going on? Yeah, let's do some manual throttles here. Keegan, you got a question in general about your date?
Yeah, I saw that.
Have a great night, Arthur. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate your support. I can't tell if my engines are running, actually. They're very off and on right now. They are running, okay. Speed needs to get climbing. Let's descend to 30,000. Get some airspeed. It's in the orange, so autopilot doesn't want to take over. Come on. Don't know why. Okay, now the flight director's out. That makes sense, but I'm not sure why autopilot won't trigger here. I had this problem so consistently before. Just on the airspeed. Come Maybe just me. I never had problems in 2020 before until now.
Man, even switching from different games, bro, this is bound to happen.
For sure. Appreciate the excuse I can hold on to there. It is on. Oh, it turns itself off again. I honestly do think there's a bit of an engine issue because they're doesn't seem like they're doing what they should be doing. Can't quite tell. Very slow, and I don't think autopilot enjoys the speed. So I won't take over. Oh, I'm beyond confused. Let's try going down. Hopefully once the speed increases, it'll start taking over. We'll be able to take over. Ah, it's on. Finally. Please descend. There we go. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. We're back. Don't know what was going on there. We gotta make things happen quickly. We're getting close to the airport because of that mistake. So let's see. How fast do I need to go down? 3,000. Let's just get it down quick. Oh, 3,200 feet per minute. Try to catch up to the slope we should be at here. And we're going to throw on the speed brakes at full in the air. Alright, 3,200 might be a bit extreme. Let's see what I can do. 3,000 hopefully. Okay, looks like I can't handle that either. 2,800. Not sure if that's going to be fast enough. We can do some holding patterns if we need to. Looks like that's fine. Everything's working again. I know what I'm doing again. Thank God. That's a change. All right.
What was the issue? The gas or was one side engine working, the other one wasn't? What was the issue?
It seems that like the plane, obviously it's not used to having fuel added in mid-flight, so it didn't like that for a while. So the engines were like fluctuating power, but then even when it said they were working, they were 100%. I could not get my speed up. I was like even tilting the nose down, and it was the only way to do it. And I wasn't going as fast as I thought I should be. And autopilot, I knew it wouldn't turn on because it was in like a critical speed. A speed that it didn't want to mess with, basically, if it's a little further off. Like if you're too far off course or if you're too far off your speed or anything like that, climbing too fast, descending too fast, autopilot won't come on. Your plane has to be kind of stable, and it wasn't considered stable. But then I couldn't get it to speed up even with full engine, so could have been something I didn't notice for sure. I might have been able to do something with the fuel, but it just started working, so I'm kind of assuming it didn't like a bunch of fuel being dumped in. And now we actually have too much because I fueled it up to what it should have been when we took off, so we actually have too much fuel, but that's okay. Better than too little. I messed up the landing calculation slightly, but that's it.
If I get blamed for that too, I'm not.
You will. You will be. Don't worry. I'll blame you.
Nice. Early bedtime. Yay.
All right. Let's see. We got to enter destination data really quick because it's mad at me for not doing it in time. So our ILS frequency is already entered. That's perfect. So then we need to go to. Oh, that was never entered. Oops. Cruise 70 /. We need to go to performance, and then we need to go to approach. And we need to set the data for the new airport, which is altimeter 2982. 2982. It is -3 degrees. Lovely. It is 220 degrees, and it is 11 knots. So this is how the plane calculates how to land. Basically, it needs the weather information and everything. Let's change this view here. Other speed. Speed's looking fine. Let's climb it. Send even faster now. Okay. Let's get this thing down. As long as it doesn't creep up too much. Looks like it is. Get all the way to 3. See, I was gonna say the speed brakes are out, but they're actually not. Oh, they are. This is full speed brakes when you're going this fast. It obviously can't go too high or it'd be way too much force, but even just that little bit on the wings does something. I guess it's gonna be pretty delayed for you, but I look outside. You'll be able to see it at some point on the stream. I really thought that was gonna be more of a chill cruise phase, but I'm glad we got to on the approach. We got to have some conversations and stuff. But a great time. We'll definitely do this more often for sure. And where we're all flying together.
It's going to make everything more interactive. You're going to have more people that are more aware in situations where we're all learning together.
Right.
This community is going to come together and learn together, whether it game by game, whether it situation by situation. It's all going to be. It's just like we're talking about with a computer. It's piecemeal. Sometimes it's not the way you want it to be, but sometimes the way it has to be to get the best product at the end result, right?
Exactly.
So this interaction, making it interactive, is only going to better your product, and it's only going to make your community flourish. So
I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. The CSG's calmness, I think it's part of the 7.
The what, sorry? I didn't hear that last word.
So your calmness. You want me to say it in
Oh,
French?
calmness. Oh, calmness. I thought you said comments.
Yeah. No, it's like calmness. And the fact that you're always trying to interact.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I could have a chat and not interact, you know? I mean, some people don't, I get that, but...
I feel like it's gonna be tough, like when the chat gets bigger.
For sure, yeah.
Your chat screen is gonna be blown up.
But everyone's been very understanding. Like YouTube, I guess you guys probably wouldn't know this on your end. It gives you a chat rate, basically. It tells you what it is at any time and then gives you an average. And it averages between 4 and 6, which is basically how many messages you get a minute. But I've had it up to 8, and like I think 10 was the highest. Well, the highest of an average stream. I think the highest I had at once was like 14 or 13. And when I had that, obviously I was missing some messages, but some are quick to respond to. So when I'm on the ground, I can kind of scroll up and go through them all. But I definitely missed some for the first time while I was flying. And people were obviously understanding. Like most streamers, you pick a message every 2-3 minutes to respond to. And that's, I get perfectly fine. Like, you know, they can focus on the game more. But that's just not how I want to do it. I want to be able to play the game with you guys. You know, it's our stream, not just mine. So that's what I enjoy about it more.
And basically, what I'm saying, I'm just giving you like props for this new to you and everything.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Like, it will get better, man. Like, you grow. Like, even me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm seeing some things. Basically, like, I'm looking at how streaming is from the like starting up, right?
Right.
So I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't want to say I'm studying. I'm just looking at it. You know?
Yeah.
This is not as crazy as you think it is. Like, it's the little things. Like, Keegan is, I don't want to hear my voice. I don't do this for with that.
Oh, I definitely did. It was very difficult.
Like getting the gear and doing all these stuff. So there's always people that will support you. You know?
I appreciate
That's basically what I'm trying to say. And bro, you gotta tell them to like and subscribe, man. You got to, man. I know it's not your thing.
I know, but
bro, it's
I'm okay. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But
I understand your chill level, but man, that's how you grow, man. Like, yeah, like, you got to. Anyways,
I mean, we'll see. No, I appreciate
it for free right now. So if you don't want to do it,
I appreciate that, but
I will too. It's okay. I'm not.
It does help. I know most people like know that. I never even think about like I don't watch live streams much, like personally, so I never even think about that. And obviously, like when you say it, it really helps. But even when you don't, like a lot of people do, and so like I know people know to like, and I know people know to subscribe. You know, like so like it's just so weird to me to tell people like I kind of said in a comment to somebody, you subscribe because you don't want to lose someone's content. Like if you're watching their video and you want to see their next one, you don't want to lose the account, you subscribe. So I'd rather make content that people don't want to lose than just telling them to subscribe. Like if they like my video and they don't want to lose it, then maybe they will. But
on the other end too, sometimes we lose track. You know, you might stumble.
For sure, yeah.
That's really good, and then it comes to the end and you're like, oh my god, like, it's done, and
right.
people leave. You know? So those are it's 50-50. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just my 2 cents. You know?
Oh, I get it for sure. Like, it's definitely a good thing I should be doing. Just very new to it. I feel very weird doing it, but
yeah,
sure, I'll get better with it.
YouTube wise, there's a lot of stuff on the back end. But even what I'm seeing, like there's peak times where you get your most viewers.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And I'm like, alright, bro, like, you know.
But I'm okay to do other kind of games and not those peak times too, and I gotta make sure I'm enjoying it because it is a lot of work to do. And even though live streams are easier, there's still a lot of work in the back end. Like I think I have like 13 programs open on my computer right now, like 13 windows of everything. And obviously making a thumbnail might seem easy, and it is easy. It's not difficult, but it's time consuming. Everything's pretty small, but it does add up. So it is a lot of work, but not crazy for how much support I've gotten, which I really appreciate. Cause of how dare I miss messages? Yeah, exactly. And Big Jess, it's going really well. How are you? Yeah, I appreciate the encouragement and the advice for sure. Definitely don't know everything I'm doing, so I do always appreciate advice. I really need to go to the bathroom. I want to approach. This is horrible timing. I was gonna go in during the cruise, and then the autopilot screwed up.
You gotta hold it, man.
I know.
When I get for choosing Spirit, the pilot has to piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Gotta hold it, man.
Make it work.
Let's make our break, man.
That's also my catchphrase. Apparently, I realize I say that so often. I will make it work. And I don't always. I still got 40 miles. I'm leaving. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause the game. I'm sorry. Bye.
It was cool, bro. Do your thing, man. Yeah, Keegan. So, you're talking about the PC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, like what I said. If you're not trying to invest so much on it, just get it piece by piece, man. Like I said,
That's what
like,
I'm thinking. So
yeah,
it seems like piecemealing it's gonna be weird, just based on everything that I've seen and heard. And I, just like yourself, I've been a PlayStation connoisseur since,
2,500.
well, I'm pushing 40, so since the damn product came out.
Yeah.
Like, my first computer was 95, all that fun, like, I could go on and on. But CSG's back, so I'm just gonna
You don't gotta shut up.
Still,
I appreciate you guys entertaining the stream
Yeah.
and yourselves,
But
obviously.
I'm kind of excited because then it's gonna get me into different games, and PC is just not anything I've ever been interested in until recent. And twist my rubber arm, it's easy to convince me.
Yeah, fair.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you I want to speak in slang. When you go into it, like you realize like there's more value for PC games because like you get more discounts. There's more. How do I say it? Like there's more places you can get. Like you go on Steam. Steam might have a sale. You go on Xbox, it might have a sale. It's more. The library is more vast than PlayStation and Xbox when we're talking about it. So I like I said, I spent the bag, got me a PC, and no regrets. But if you're looking into it, I'd say if you don't want to splash the cash, because anybody you meet who really buys like a top-end PC, they always tell you, I had to wait. You know, we're not making money like CSG yet, so.
You're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I make millions on YouTube for sure.
So yeah, piece by piece, man. Get the things like, you know, the ones that you can get, like the easy things, the $40 things, the $55 things, like, you know, the RAM, you know, SSD, the case. I'm not gonna lie, no promo. I saw a case that was looking good on Amazon, and it was like $70 or
Jeez.
$20, like a Corsair case. I'm like, yo, so there's a lot of deals. Like,
Yeah, for
go
sure.
piece by piece. You might not even spend up to like, because any gamer you ask how much they're spending, and I'm talking Canadian now, like
Yeah.
they spend like 2,000 something. So you could piece it together, and you might not even have
Yeah,
to
mine was
spend
quite a
much
bit.
money. Yeah, man. If you buy
That's
a
up.
good build right now, I'm telling you, you're looking at 2,200. Trust me, I was
More
out
like
there.
4,000, but yeah. Maybe 5.
You could get a.
I think mine was around 4. I don't know. I don't even remember at this point.
We're not CSG.
We're not CSG.
Not CSG.
I'm broke too, guys.
Amandus, I don't stream. I'll tell you one thing. My job makes me say a lot, so I'll put it like that. I lead
Fair.
a lot of people. I just leave it at that. So if you see me talking
Make it
like
mysterious.
if you see me talking like an uncle, don't blame me. That's how I talk. I'm always here to inspire. You know?
That's awesome.
You're not the only one, brother. I'm guessing you're Toronto. I'm from Saskatchewan, so we're all Canadian here.
Awesome.
In this conversation,
whoa.
specifically.
I'm Alaskan.
You're Alaska. Oh, that's close.
CSG's from Ohio. Man. Don't forget.
Exactly. That's true. I'm not from Canada. Yeah, you gotta remember that.
If you tell him to sing "Oh Canada," he might sing "God Bless."
Yeah, please don't. I don't remember the words.
Now have new reasons to have used.
Exactly. Coming into the airport, we came down way too low, way too fast because I was worried we weren't going to make it in time because of that whole issue. But now we've just been cruising 10,000 over Ottawa, waking everyone up. Spirit Airlines does.
Bro, it's so dark.
It's so dark. Can't see anything. But we're almost there. I'll see the airport pretty soon. We're just too far away. Still 20 miles away. Let's turn on this. Hope everyone watching the stream is doing well too.
Yo,
Hey.
seriously, they're trying to get me to stream, bro. I
Should.
don't stream, man. Nah, not yet, man. Once CSG gets to unruly, yeah,
Okay.
you see me, hop up on stream.
He'll be in a coffin at that point.
Nah, it's doable, man. It's just the grind and inconsistency.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just even this short period, I'm sure you're realizing, like, damn, where's the stream to? I got the pizza.
Yeah, it's a lot of work for sure, but I still do it because I enjoy it, not because I feel like I have to, which is good. I don't want to get to that point because you will make less good content for sure.
Anything you enjoy, you'd want to do it. You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
Yeah.
Anything you enjoy, you'd want to do it. It's not like an obligation stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
Talk to chat. See what's going on. Yeah. No, Keegan, I remember what you said. Like, yeah, we're all Canadian. But CSG has affiliations with Ohio.
Oh,
I
sure.
have
Yeah.
affiliations with the great city of St. Louis, and yeah, you could say Toronto.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're from Toronto. We can tell.
Why is I'm smart enough to know things. You're from the citizen.
I was gonna say, oh, his voice too. I can honestly tell from his voice, but
Well, that too, but
yeah. Hey, we gotta be nice, right?
This is why I said I don't want to speak in slang.
Hey, nothing wrong with your voice. Nothing wrong with it. It's just we can tell where you're from. That's all.
You guys are moving like the RCM team. Jeez.
Jacob, aren't you still streaming at like 2:30 a.m.? Yeah, it's like 2:30. It's 2:38.
1:42 Central Standard.
Hey, Jacob, is stream or die, man.
Exactly.
Stream or die.
I was almost gonna do a flight on my own time. Just like I want to go back in 2020, and I don't think people are gonna want to watch the older game. But I'm like, yeah, I'll stream it. If nobody joins, I'm fine with that. I'm having a good time.
No,
Then
you
people
know,
are here,
yesterday
so
when you
shit.
were streaming the career thing, bro,
Yeah.
I was doing my trainings on 2020. I put it in the chat.
You were doing the training, flight training series on there.
Yeah. I was doing it there.
Yeah, that's fun.
I was doing it there.
That was my first series on YouTube. It was fun. Where I was actually talking, so you can tell how nervous and horrible I am in the videos. And I cut out every single time I had a pause in my voice or anything. It was very, very stressful.
No, I tell you, one of my tabs is your training series.
Oh, no way.
It's like, I'm telling you.
I appreciate
just
it.
reached I think you're doing the A320 thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I was watching. I was just trying to.
Check the thumbnail. Check the thumbnail of that video and this video.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same thumbnail. Well, it's the same from the same set of screenshots that I took. It's a different one, but I almost used the same picture. I'm like, oh, it's just a chill flight, but I didn't. All right, we're almost there. Lining up at the runway soon. There's Ottawa.
And it's darkness.
There's the airport. Yeah, you can see it. We've been cruising so low for so long. It's so weird. Hardly moving.
Yeah, poses like 4 minutes to read my message.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I don't want to cut off other people when they're talking too. You can blame YYZ. He was given good knowledge.
What we doing?
All right, I'm just gonna mute all you, and then anytime I have to reach out, I'm just gonna talk right over you.
Hey man, chat is king, man.
Yeah.
Anytime you gotta reach chat. And chat can join, man. Join the Discord, man. It's free, it's chill.
Looks like two people joined this stream. That's cool.
I'm hearing our voice.
Yeah, it's crazy. 121 members in the Discord is awesome. I've really appreciated it, and it's been a lot of fun for sure. Especially while I'm at work and I got lots of time to talk. When I got virtual court, sometimes I Oh, I got like hours of people talking that I don't have to listen to, and I'm on my phone. Virtual, they can't see me, so it's fine. I just got lots of time to talk in Discord.
Yeah, I crashed into like a coaching session yesterday. I was like, oh, what's popping in the Discord? I was like,
Oh yeah, I saw somebody was doing that.
session
Yeah,
going on. I was like,
yeah, it's
oh,
awesome.
that's fire. Like
Yeah.
in the US, that's fire. So yeah, we do be doing coaching sessions in the Discord.
Yeah, that's super cool. See, people are actually using it for that.
And there's a ATS channel. There's a
Yeah, we got a VTC, a trucking company now, so whatever you're into, we got it. You're the best advertiser we got.
Hey man, that is free, man. That's the best thing. It's free.
Exactly. Discord is a great thing.
Oh.
It's free until you want to, upload a file bigger than nothing, bigger than absolutely nothing. Really.
Yeah. So like I said, for promoting the Discord, y'all get into it. You know, I'll pop in once in a while if people want to listen to me. Pop in once in a while.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I mean, we do what we got.
And I feel bad. I hadn't joined, my own Discord like voice channel since creating it. So I'm like, I gotta do something with you guys.
Nice, cool. You're boss, eh? You're the boss.
I'm the boss. No, that feels weird. I'm not the boss of anything.
Nah, man.
2000.
Our community, our Discord.
I'm just teasing, man. Just teasing, man.
Let's put the gear down with only 5 miles to go. That's not too bad. See how I'm actually lined up for the runway because I'm in 2020. Things are going how this should. That's the difference.
Yeah, but you got more hours in 2020.
It's true. But it's the same plane. It should be. I was flying the exact same plane. But just weren't doing what they do.
Yeah. Oh man, side note, bro. I think what happened to Swoop? Like,
I don't know. I think they went bankrupt.
'cause I was. Did they get bankrupt?
Probably. I don't know.
Because I was thinking about something like a side note. I'm on the tangent here, guys.
Look at the crosswind landing we're doing here. Stream might take a second for update, but oh man, we're at quite an angle. Here, let's talk one more time once we're on the ground, just because otherwise I would really screw this up.
1000.
We're almost on the ground. How do you think this is gonna go? Let's see. I had the throttle with the wrong hand, so I don't know about it.
It'll be alright.
I'll let autopilot do it for a while. It's a lot of crosswind. Oh, it's only 14 knots, but still. Let's see. We're lined up better than we are ever in 2024, and we're at the right speed. That's the most important part.
400.
Man, I haven't played with the. Oh man, that joystick is so long. This is weird. Oh, and the auto throttle just kicked off without me even moving the throttle, so we're a little high now, but that's okay.
100.
We'll land later than we should.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
That's a bit
10.
weird of a flare.
5.
Come on. Here we are. Don't go over there. What are you doing? bit to the left, but we had a crosswind and I wasn't correcting it from when we landed, so that's okay. Just hit the front wheel now, that's good. It was very, very smooth at least. Where's the next taxiway though?
Is it a butter landing?
You don't know, bro, that was. You can't say it till all my crashes and not say for that.
You're the one with the joystick. You can feel it, man.
I don't got
That's
force
how
feedback. You think I got a $400 joystick? There's no force feedback on this
Nah,
thing.
nah.
No, that was pretty smooth though. At least I think so. We landed good on center line too. We just went way over to the left right after. But we corrected it. With the crosswind, it's not too unusual to see planes do that. It's not good. You shouldn't be doing it, but it definitely happens even in real life. All right, let's clean up everything here. Let's just turn our cockpit lights on so we can see what we're doing. Turn our flaps off. Speed brake off. I didn't even have auto brake on. That would have helped slow down a bit more, but I think that's why I was able to put the front wheel on the ground so gently, is because it wasn't braking yet. Which I'm not used to. I usually turn my auto brake on, as you're supposed to. Turn the strobe off. Taxi lights. Oh, that can stay on. All right, let's go ahead and taxi. I guess I should find out where I'm taxiing to. Sorry, you can go ahead and talk again. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to not crash.
I'm watching you do your checklist, man. Just make sure like everything's smooth. Yeah, man. I was talking about swoop, some Canadian stuff. Like I was like, I was talking about like how somebody can get from like Hamilton to Jamaica. And I was like,
Right.
they're like, yeah, swoop's not here anymore. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that really sucks.
What happened to swoop?
It was pretty cheap, right? It's a low-cost carrier, yeah.
Yeah, low cost.
I mean, Flair is expanding their services quite a bit, so they kind of taken one of the, a position that Swoop was doing. I would see Swoop around Toronto too, but now Flair's kind of taken that away. I thought they were headquartered here, but they're headquartered in Edmonton. I've done a couple flights with Flair on VATSIM, just because I see them in the airport around me, so.
That's what I was trying to find out. Like, is there Swoop in?
I don't think I see Swoop much, no. If any anymore. I'm not sure if they're still around, but I don't see them much. And it is so dark.
Yeah, man. Ottawa is all it's beautiful.
Oh yeah. I really appreciate you guys joining. It's been a lot of fun, even though it was a short flight.
It was a pleasure. Fun stream.
Yeah.
Definitely get.
Question for all the geniuses out there.
Sure. Won't be me, but.
I'm flying a TBM 930, and it is just wiggling back and forth on autopilot.
It's the 2024. It's not you. I had the same thing.
Okay.
The Grand Caravan was horrible with it.
There's nothing to do.
I don't think so. Not that I could figure out. I would, if your sim rate's up, turn it down. That would definitely help. But if it's not, I sometimes turn autopilot off. It would stabilize, and then I turn it back on after a few seconds. But yeah, in the Grand Caravan, I had the same thing. If you watch my stream, I think I was doing a skydiving or something.
Is it skydiving or medevac?
Oh, maybe it was the medevac. I think you're right. I think it also happened actually at the skydiving. One of the first times we flew that plane. But yeah, the wiggling is a major problem. Glad to know I could still do this, though. I thought it was just me, but at least it's partially. I know it's the game, but maybe I just need more practice too. This flight did not go perfectly with the whole fuel situation, but even then I was able to recover it and do the approach properly and land. So that's good. I guess I gotta pick a gate.
If there's no issues, it's not a CSG stream.
Exactly.
It's not a CSG.
It's gotta be interesting. It's boring to watch the free flights that are all perfect. I just fake the issues for you guys. Say that.
Forgetting to refuel is interesting, brother.
Interesting. The way to put it.
ATC is also glitching out. It wants me to acknowledge something, but there's nothing to acknowledge.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Sometimes even when you acknowledge, you won't even hear your own voice or anything, which is awesome. We already have the APU started. So let's just shut this down. They started it in flight. We're having those engine issues. So turn the engines off right away. There she is. The Spirit Airlines made it. I don't know if I've done a Spirit flight, actually. There we go.
What? Okay. This is dumb.
What happened?
I was like, oh, well, I don't want to fly IFR. I'll just go VFR. So I canceled my IFR.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it just thought that I arrived at the airport that's 37 nautical miles away.
And end your mission?
It didn't end it, but now it's just like waiting for me to it docked me a bunch of things.
Right. That's flight sim for you. 24.
I actually gotta check their website, see if they drop any like news on like updates and stuff.
I think they're going to on Tuesday, but it also should go in the Discord now. If they posted anything, they on the website they also posted on their Discord, which means it'll be in our Discord as well. If you go to the Flight Sim News, so since I've added that announcement, which was on the 29th at 2:30 p.m., 2:20 p.m., since then they haven't posted anything, so or it would be on there. Let me check their channel just to make sure. Well, they have. Maybe they're not publishing it right. Let's see. Oh no, that's the 20. Yeah, 27th was the last announcement, so they haven't yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine like if everybody's complaining about it, like they got it by like right now they should have gotten feedback. Like, it's not as smooth as you think it is.
All right, do we have the ground power on? Yep, we can turn our APU off. Turn our window heat off, APU bleed off, oxygen, all these things. Turn the beacon off. Oh, it is already off. Wing lights. Seatbelt signs off. Phone light off. Oh, if I can get it, there we go. Emergency lights. Now we just gotta wait for the APU to shut down. I guess I should start the boarding, the deboarding. They're all just sitting there waiting. Open my door now, and you can actually hear the passengers deboarding, which is cool. But you can't see them in this game.
Oh yeah, bro. Next time, maybe if you're just cruising and chatting, maybe you can do like O'Hare to Lambert. That'd be nice.
Sure. You'll have to remind me, but yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good distance. I'm definitely going to do longer ones like this too when I have more time, but I'll do this kind of stream too when I'm like, just want to actually chill. That's the whole point, obviously. So when it's like really late at night like this and I don't know what to do.
Nah, it's I'm not gonna lie. That's nostalgia for me, man. You know, like Chicago to St. Louis.
Sure, yeah, I'll do it. Just got to remind me because I'll forget. Let's turn all my lights off while I wait for the APU to shut down. There we go. Shut down, so let's just finish the deboarding instantly. So we can close up this plane. And let's take the jet bridge away. turn off the batteries. Right here. Turn off the external power. And there it is. Why did I get that? Then the emergency light came on. Off. There we go. Alright. Well, we actually did it. So, thank you guys again for joining the Discord. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching the stream. There's 35 people here now, and I appreciate all of you and talking in the chat.
You as well, brother.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna head off because it's obviously late, and then obviously I don't work tomorrow, which is great. But I will be streaming Truck Sim for anyone interested. Join the Discord, and you can scroll down to setup if you want to join the virtual trucking company. I'll check the applications in the morning, and you can log your trips just like I do. And I don't know for sure what time, so that's why I'm not gonna say it now. But I might do some like convoys tomorrow if anyone's on and wants to do it. So I'll let you know. Have a good night, guys.
You too.
Sure. Yeah.
See ya. Have a good night for everyone watching as well. See you guys tomorrow.